Hey guys, and how's it going? My name is MiniShow, and we're doing a little team battle with Udyr right now, and this is my first one I'm ever doing, so let's get started. So I'm doing the jungle with Udyr. It's pretty fast. I have movement speed Quints using, and I'm starting out with boots and 3 pots. I'm having Katarina just check out what's going on, and that's pretty funny. Katarina says, "Wow, you're really fast." I say, "Yep." So I start with my usual setup. I do wolves and blue golem, and then I'm gonna just smite this here. And gonna go to my wraith camp. So I'm just gonna finish that early. There's I think there's gonna be a gangplank in the bush, so I go and check the bush first so he doesn't steal. And there you behold, looks like he is there. So I'm gonna try and take him out as quick as possible. I put the ping on so Katarina can come and help get first blood. And right now I'm just so confused on how he's so fast. And Katarina, of course, just blows it, and she doesn't finish him off. And I'm just really super pissed off. So I'm gonna go back to my jungles to keep farming there, get my red, pick it up. I'm gonna see if there's a ganking opportunity here. So I see that the Blitzcrank is out of position. I stun with my bear stance, try to Phoenix him down. Draven comes in, then stupid Blitzcrank's little shield comes up. We see that Graves is in the bush. I try to just stop him, nothing happens. So unfortunately, we lose first blood right here. Nunu, I don't know why he went so close to their tower. They should have known, but thankfully went for a 1-for-1 trade. I think I could bear stance them and try to stun him, but that was just probably the stupidest move. And so I'm gonna try and go back, and thankfully Draven almost gets taken out by Graves, and we're good for that. So I'm gonna go right now and go to the Wraiths, take him out, go back, try to start my Philosophers down, as I wish I had enough money for it, but I'm gonna go back and get wolves, and I'm gonna try and go up top and see if there's a gank opportunity. I see there's something opportunity because Malphite kind of is pushing, but not too much. So I'm just trying to wait here. I see there's nothing happening, and then Gangplank shows up. So I'm like, oh yes, we might actually be able to take this on. So I try to ping to get Xin Zhao to come here, and lo and behold, another failed gank. So I'm gonna go back and jungle farm as much as I can, try to get my raise. See that bot is pushed a little bit since they went back home, and so here we go. I'm just waiting for it, just waiting to just make my initial move. I go in, I ping, and so I put my bear stance on, trying to get Graves, and I put my Phoenix stance on, try to just punch him in the face. Yeah. Yes, finally a frickin' successful gank. And so I'm like all happy and everything. So I go back to base, get my Philosopher's Stone finally. Don't have enough gold for anything. And so I'm just going to go back and get blue since Katarina doesn't need it. I thought about giving it to Xin Zhao, but I don't think he's really using it. So I'm just doing my regular jungle route, just trying to get all my buff control. I see that that bot we're trying to push. And so I try to think that we might be able to like gank, and here we go, perfect opportunity. Ziggs throws his ultimate, so he makes his push back, and we get an easy kill on this Blitzcrank. And so another successful gank here. Think about doing dragon, couldn't push to get Ziggs. I think there might be an opportunity up top, so I go up top, see if there's Malphite's just chilling there, and so I bear stance him, stun him, and I just try to do as much damage as I can. And he flashes away, and so I was like, okay, this isn't good. He uses ultimate. I flash in, just seeing if I could do any damage, and I wanted Xin Zhao to get the kill, and he gets it, and he doesn't die as well, which is the good part. And so we run back, all happy. So I go back to my AFK farming. I go back and I pick up oracles and a heart of gold, and so I'm able to just to do whatever I can. That was unsuccessful. Couldn't really do anything. I tried to go steal their wraith camp, and I'm just gonna leave one so that they get little experience from it. And so right here, I just steal it. Kind of had a burp for a second, so I go back up. I see that there's people there. We see that Gangplank's right there, and oh man, so close. So I just decide to turn on Malphite, since this is probably the better thing to do. Nothing really happened, so I'm just gonna go back and go back to my blue again, just do my little route again, just steal everything as quick as possible, since that's probably the best thing I could probably possibly do. I try to go down, I'm ready to just to do a dragon. I'm just ready to do it. So I start punching it. I get basically almost taken out. So we decide to do a dragon. I'm kind of low. I'm kind of just freaking out. I'm like, shoot, I don't have my flash open or anything. And so like right here, I make the biggest mistake of just being low. I should have just stayed in the dragon pit, and I just get taken out right here. Probably my first mistake of the whole game. I don't know why I was thinking about that. But thankfully no one else died. And so I go back and lose my oracle, so I'm like, okay, great. That's good. And so I'm trying to go and pick up Malphite. I stun him. I take him out. I think about flashing, but I was like, I'm not going to give way to this chase. We take out this Graves, which is pretty good. And so right now, I'm just trying to bait Malphite into attacking me. This is actually a pretty fun little dance that me and him did. I'm just kind of like, okay, you're not going to be going back. And then finally, we decide to go and take him out. I stun him. I use my Phoenix just to get him low. I'm getting hit by the tower, so I'm taking it as much as possible. And we get another successful team fight. So I go back, I buy a Ruby Crystal, and I'm going to go back and get my red so I can be able to stun and do a little bit more damage. I see mid trying to catch Blitzcrank out of position, and so I see at bottom that Graves is there. So I'm just kind of just chilling in this area, seeing if anything happens. I see Blitzcrank's going mid, so I don't really know what to do. I'm just going to go get my double golems because it's easier to do. Mid gets just ganked ridiculously hard, in which I can't really do anything about. And so I just kind of, I see up top's kind of pushed a little bit, so I'm going to go up top, try and bear stance him, stun him, try to get as much damage off as possible. I don't think we do very well on this one, since their tower is still up. I almost regret doing this, but I'm just trying to take him out as quick as possible. And it looks like we're finally going to get this kill. And I'm like, okay, good. Nice little gank. I'm going to go back to my jungle farm, get my blue. I love it when the mid doesn't require any mana. Then you just take all the buffs for yourself. And right now, we kind of had like a out of position team fight. I go mid, try to protect Draven, and really nothing happens. I'm just trying to protect this tower as much as possible. I try to tank as much as possible. Nice little stoppage right there. We're going to try and do a chase, and Nunu's doing a good job trying to slow down Blitzcrank. He's probably the easiest. And then he finally gets slowed. We finally take him out, and from out of nowhere, this Malphite comes in, and right now I'm just trying to run away as fast as possible. I decide just to run away because I would die if I would have stayed. So I'm just doing my jungle farm and everything. We see that our tower goes down, so I'm like, okay, great. So me and Nunu, we decided to do an easy dragon. It was just uncontested. We take it out easily. I go and get her red so no one steals it. I'm just trying to do a little map awareness. Blitzcrank steals my freaking blue wraith. I'm kind of angry about that, as I'm just doing my AFK jungle farm, or not jungle farm, but laning, and just trying to get as much experience and gold as possible. Really, right now we haven't been really doing a team fight or anything, so I take up everything. I buy a frozen mallet, and I think I'm ready to go. So here we go. We're going mid for the first team battle. I think it's going to be super successful. Okay, so I see that Gangplank's going to be taken out, so I bear stance to Malphite. And I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I was just dropped like nothing. I literally just lost everything from that, and I was really confused. I guess Ziggs did so much damage that I couldn't do anything about it. And so our team, we just pick up on everyone. We kind of just like, not ace them, but we lose, and we kind of take out a tower, which is good. And so I'm going to go take our blue again, obviously, and it's stolen, unfortunately. So I go mid and trying to see if their blue's not taken. So I look, and it's taken. And so I go bot just to clean up the jungle, or not jungle, the lane. And we're trying to go in for another, looks like another team fight is going to happen. And so I'm just kind of not leading the pack, but I have armor. I'm just trying to run as fast as possible. I decide to hit what's his name, Ziggs, and I'm trying to go for Blitzcrank next, and we drop him like it's nothing. And so I go and try to take out the next tower, since it's the best thing to do. Katarina just gets blasted. In the chat, she says, I could have shunpoed to you. And I was like, oh, sorry, I'm trying to get out there as quick as possible because I did not want to get dominated. And so we take dragon real easy. I didn't even get to partake in it. And so I just take up as much gold and experience as possible, go back in. Draven just throws his ultimate in random places. We ping this one area since they're all just in this one area. So I'm just kind of seeing if I can catch anybody out of position. I see that no one's out of position, so it's like, okay. And I think here's another team battle. I think probably one of our last ones. Maybe not. This will be like our second to last one. And so we just try to do as much damage, and really nothing's happening. So me and Katarina, we kind of run away and do our own little thing. We kind of wait for someone to get out of position, and we take out Blitz just like that. I decide just to turn on Malphite because he is pretty much easy to get. He's got a Guardian Angel up, so I kind of pull back thinking that I'm going to get dropped really fast, and the other enemy team just absolutely does nothing to stop our counter push. So I stun him again, just attack, and really this other team has nothing on us. They really can't do anything. And so we basically just take out this thing really quick. And just to make sure that we can take out this tower, we take out this inhibitor really quick. I decide to go turn on Graves, and he just basically dies like that. Really had no chance. We take this inhibitor, and that was just pretty much the team fight that just dominated everything. We take out Gangplank. I don't know what he was doing. He kind of just had no clue what he was doing, so I'm gonna go back, buy a Negatron cloak, and I think, are we gonna decide to go and build? I couldn't figure out what to build, so I just kind of was running around. Take my boost, so no one else can take it. Really important to keep control of everything. So we decide to do Baron. I ping it, and basically, I take it out like that. It was uncontested basically, and we have our whole team just running forward. Gangplank is just running for his dear life, and I'm almost gonna sneeze right now. Hopefully I don't. I try to take out this little monkey. We finally stun him, and we're just pushing for the win. And this is basically our final push for the game. We take out this tower really easily. I want to take out this tower as well, so that was basically my whole job. We do another little team fight. I stun Malphite just to get Draven like an extra kill. And we take him out just like that. And it's so nice that we just aced him. And basically, this is our whole little push. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. And my name is MiniShow, and this was a team battle Udyr. So have a good day, guys.